Lady Colin Campbell has claimed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's mission to save the world has disappeared down the tube's $1 bill at a time. She was speaking after tax filings from Harry and Meghan's Archewell Foundation exposed a trove of bombshell revelations. The humanitarian organisation has become one of the Sussexes' main priorities since they settled down in their Montecito mansion. But the filings show Harry and Meghan worked 52 hours for the year, equivalent to 60 minutes per week, for Archewell. Asked what has happened to the Sussexes' mission to save the world, Lady Colin Campbell told GB News, "Well, it's disappeared down the tube's $1 bill at a time. If you look at the tax return, it's very interesting because in America you are forbidden to have political activism as a part of a charity. It's not a foundation, it's a charity, and its mission statement is very clearly political activism. How this has actually passed so far is beyond me." Harry and Meghan's Archewell Foundation exposed as they worked 1 hour a week. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle worked a total of 1 hour a week, or 52 hours a year, at their Archewell Foundation in 2021, a new taxing filing shows. The couple will inevitably face questions over what they have been doing with their time, given that they have made the humanitarian charity their priority since moving stateside. Lady C added she has received tens of thousands of complaints about it from people saying they will inform the IRS. She said, "I would not discourage them from doing so. The whole thing is a sick joke." U.S. law prohibits political campaign activity by charities and churches. Archewell says its core purpose is to do good via its non-profit work. Read about Charles Bronson losing his parole board bid for freedom. Harry and Meghan launched Archewell in October 2020 after the royal family stopped them from using the name Sussex Royal on their commercial and charitable endeavours. Despite raking in more than $13 million, £10 million, from donors, the leaked documents reveal the foundation distributed only a quarter of the money raised through grants. Archewell gave out $3 million, £2 million, to 25 causes in the US and towards 3 humanitarian crises in Europe. The Sussexes say the money went towards delivering COVID-19 vaccines, helped Afghan and Ukrainian refugees relocate to the US, and backed the construction of a playground for survivors of the Uvalde school shooting. Don't miss what we know from Harry and Meghan's Archewell Foundation tax leak. Report, Russia creating pathway to nuclear escalation using Belarus. Latest, mom bans grandparents from changing her child's nappy, revealed. Asked how Harry and Meghan can claim to care about humanitarian work but only work 1 hour a week for charity, Kinsey Schofield said, "Remember their life of service. That catty quote when they were leaving, when Megxit happened. They wanted to make sure that the royal family knew that they did not have to be members of the royal family to live a life of service. That's not an hour a week." The host of the Today for Daily podcast continued, "Lady C is absolutely right, there is something salacious about this. I just think it proves what hypocrites they are." However, charity work has played a great part in Harry and Meghan's lives. Harry organised the Invictus Games in 2014, 2 years before he and Meghan met. His goal was to raise money to support injured or sick veterans while allowing them to take part in a Paralympic-style sporting event. The Sussexes also chose 7 organisations to give back to as they marked their wedding, according to the royal family's website. These included Crisis, the Children's HIV Association, Mina Mahila Foundation, Scotty's Little Soldiers, Street Games, Surfers Against Sewage and the Wilderness Foundation UK. After their wedding, the couple continued to work with all organisations which are close to their hearts, including One Young World and World Vision. In November 2020, the Duke volunteered for the veterans charity Walker Family Events Foundation in Compton, California. In February, the Archewell Foundation announced its participation in a new Responsible Technology Youth Power Fund. The fund is the first of its kind to invite youth and intergenerational organizations to shape the future of the technology movement, according to Archewell. Archewell was approached for comment.